The Banished are in position, ready to strike on your order.
Blitz mode, powering up. Game starts in 3, 2, 1, fight.
What's on, guys? Commander here, and welcome to a Let's Play on Halo Wars 2 Blitz Beta. And if you don't know what this game mode is, basically it is a second Halo Wars 2 beta for both Xbox One and this time Windows 10. And I am playing again on Xbox One because my laptop is absolute rubbish and cannot run it on it. So, but anyway, Blitz is the new game mode that is coming to Halo Wars 2. Now, I thought that this was a normal, like, online mode, but with just, like, different objectives and whatnot. But it's actually a game mode where you have a set start of units, and you play, and as you play, you can collect energy, and with that energy, you get new units, that you can unlock by earning, and that you can unlock by earning credits, and then you sort of, you know, collect it and whatnot. And it's a little like the rec system in Halo 5, where, like, by playing a game you get unit cards and you can use those unit cards to play the game, and by you playing the game with those unit cards you know, carries on like that. Now what then gets on to what I think about the game and the game mode. Now, what I'm going to start by saying is that the quality of the game has improved massively. Now, I'm not saying it's perfect by any means, but it's definitely better than the first beta. Another thing that I realised while playing the game is that you have now got the ability to unlock and play as every single character that is going to be playable in Halo Wars 2. So, to start with, you could only play as Cutter and Atriox, but now you can play as, like, Shipmaster and all of the others that are going to be in the game. Something else I found out about this game mode, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, but it's a whole lot harder to play like than playing normal multiplayer. Now, I don't know if this is just for the game mode or if it is for the game itself, but I'm not, but anyway, we shall see. I'm hoping that it's not going to get any harder, or if it's just for, or that it's just for Blitz. But it's, yeah, I do like it. It's like nice to have a bit of a harder part in the game. But one of the things that I don't like about this game necessarily is that you have to wait for the energy to collect before you can get more units, with no way of making it go up any faster while you're waiting for more units, like waiting to collect more units, and it's slightly annoying. But they sort of make up for this by giving you bonus energy when you kill an enemy unit. So if you go on and do a massive attack against loads of enemy units, and you lose all of your units, then at least you've got a load of energy to use to rebuild your armada, and so on and so forth. So you can do that as many times as you want until you lose the round. And that brings me on to another point on this game. If you attack somebody else and lose all of your forces, because your energy is regenerating, then you do not lose the game just because you lost your forces. So let's say you do a 1v1, a 2v2, or a 3v3. If you, let's say 1v1 for instance, if you lose all of your forces, you will lose the game. You should lose the game because you've lost all of your forces, because you haven't got a base and whatnot, because it's how the game works. But because your energy is constantly reloading, so long as the objective hasn't been met by the enemy, you have not lost. You can still bring in more forces in, which I think is pretty cool. And like I've just said, there's an option in Blitz where you can choose 1v1, 2v2 or 3v3, which is not necessarily like a big thing, which is just a feature that I think is really nice, that sort of like inter-skirmish with in Halo Wars. And that's another thing. Now, this is something that I wasn't necessarily included in the beta, but I could see it in the menu screen, is that that skirmish is going to be in the game. Now, if you don't know what skirmish is, in Halo Wars 1, it might be changed a little bit for Halo Wars 2, but it's basically playing online offline, if that makes sense. So, let's say online deathmatch. You're basically playing that offline against AI. Now, So if you don't have Xbox Live, then you can easily see what it would be like if you did. And I mean, you don't get to play with your friends, or it might be slightly harder or easier, but it just gives you that option or whatnot. But I'm not sure if they're going to do skirmish with Blitz, but I guess I didn't see that there. But I'm not gonna say that they are. I'm not gonna say that they're not. But I did, because I did not say. But sorry, but it did not say that. But they most probably will do. You know, I mean, it's Halo. If they got a new game mode out, they'll have it offline for people to play. Just see what it's like. One last thing I will say about the Blitz game mode is that the rounds are a lot shorter than playing normal online deathmatch. So if you want to have a quick 15-minute game of Halo Wars, let's say you have half an hour before you need to go out, and you want to play it, and you're just waiting there, and you want to have a quick 15-minute, quick game mode of Halo Wars, you can just hop onto Blitz. It doesn't even take 15 minutes, I don't think. But yeah, it will definitely become handy in some way or another. But anyway, that is about all we have time for in this. But that is about all we have time for in this Let's Play video here. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry this is a slightly shorter, but I just, you know, I do like this game mode. Excuse me, an awful lot. But because this was slightly short, I'm going to leave you with a bit of gameplay with some music. So, just so you can see what it's like. But this is my main opinions on the game. What I can see, it's mostly good. But I'll do a proper massive opinions, first impressions and opinions when the game fully comes out in February. So yeah, having said that, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash the like button and hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content. If you'd like to see more of this, because I've got lots of gameplays recorded, if you want to see another video of me discussing something else about the game, leave it in the comment section below, or on Twitter, which is in the description as always. And I shall see you all later. Bye!
Let's go.
Enemy is halfway to victory. Contested. Energy